It's Madden NFL 24. And coming up, we'll see this team's superstar wide receiver, who's closing in on 1,000 yards receiving on the year. It's the Tigers and the Rams on Sunday night.
And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
A good game there on first down. That run will get him 7 up to the 32-yard line. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack. And it's going to lead him to 4th down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. That's pulled in at the 32. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Check the Eagles! Check the Eagles! Kevin Pirates!
Off the play fake. Callaway. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. You talk about this Rams defense. Against the pass, just numbers that they have at like number 30 in the league right now.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
Okay, ready? Check, take.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And this will be incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On play action, they'll throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Taken in at the 11. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game.
And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Now a handoff to Henry. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Operating from the gun. Callaway. Touchdown! A great play there. His 17th touchdown now on the season.
And the Tigers are on the board first on the road here in L.A.
Well, these...
Ready, break. Cut.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Ready.
They'll drop to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
But you look at this defense.
They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
Numbers don't tell you everything,
Ready.
but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. One in running the ball, one in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here comes the Rams punter now as he's on to kick it away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. That's taken on the 25. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
And, Charles, you look at these two teams, these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football. And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The offense already on the field here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. 27-yard line.
Okay, break. Ready.
A give to Henry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Hot 70, hot 70.
Throwing on first down. Callaway. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes it.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there.
His 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Tigers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
That almost looked too.
Here we go. Watch out now. 50 Fury. Set.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Check white, yellow, line, blue, check. Smith red, switch, yellow, hut.
Now a give, right side. Hayes. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
On the double. Set, hut.
They'll look to throw here.
That to the sideline, and it's intercepted.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they can really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 32-yard line. Right about 20 yards on the pickup.
Come on.
Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. A gain of 3, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Running from the gun with Henry. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Tigers...
Here we go, set. Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He finds his man. Complete. It's Alexander. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Opposite. Read.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. Second down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down.
Let's go now. Hut, hut.
Now a give right side. It's Hayes, and they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. This is taken at about the 14. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Henry's got it out on the left side. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Callaway. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. He finds his man. Complete. That's Beal. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 24-yard line.
19 Lions.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Callaway. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat!
To throw on 3rd down. Callaway. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter.
Hustle! Ready.
Second half begins with a run by Henry.
Up past the 30, second down coming up.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 6.
60 Bison.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And some room to work.
Down the sideline he goes.
Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. 69 yards.
And the Tigers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. What do coaches tell us all the time, CD? We've got to get our playmakers more involved, and certainly running with the football is one way.
Got it.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
Ready.
2nd and 13. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Ready up.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Hut.
Now back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards.
The Chicago offense set to get started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now 2nd and 3.
Ready.
This is Henry. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
They keep it with Henry on first down. Oh, look at the juke. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
109 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready. Go.
Again, it's Henry.
Down to about the 32.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line.
But now he appears to be in some pain.
Come on.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Mustang 19.
From the gun on 3rd down. Callaway firing quickly here, and that's complete. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
On 2nd down, Abraham. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. It's their quarterback. A 4-yard touchdown.
Ready.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds his man complete. That's Nash. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a 1st down.
Well, a lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the 3rd quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the score.
Back now in Los Angeles. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Smith red. Switch. Yellow.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He finds his man complete. It's Hayes. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
Well, they certainly have their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a 1st down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
That escapes the sack, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Ready.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Check pick. Opposite. Green.
Quick throw, complete out wide here to Green. No gain on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Throw left side complete. That's Alexander. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. So the completion.
Down. Yellow, go. Ready.
They begin with Henry. And for what? All night. He is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
Watch the fake, watch the fake. Watch the screen, baby, watch that screen. Let's go, Carmo. Watch screen, watch screen. Split back, split back.
Delay of game, offense.
Are you serious?
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still 2nd down.
Here we go, set. Fight.
Now they'll audible to something else.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And that is incomplete.
Well, big here in the 4th quarter.
Let's go now.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He finds his man complete. That's Hayes. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Ready, ready. Hut, hut.
2nd and 14. He finds his man complete. That's Nash. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams 1st down. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready, ready.
Back to throw again. Over the middle, complete. It's Alexander. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Face mask. Defense.
So give him the yardage on the completion and also tack on 15 more.
If you give that hand up there, you've got to let go immediately or just not close the hand at all. He didn't, gave it a tug, and that was easy for the officials to see.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Ready, ready.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6.
At the 6-yard line.
Go. Set.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, you and I will be headed to the airport, but after this game, when it's interview time, someone's going to ask this quarterback what hurt worse, the interceptions or the sacks. His whole day, it's been rough. Barring a miraculous comeback, this offense isn't going to win this game.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll
the Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. 120 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple, although I set you up by saying game balls, plural, but